Welcome to a place where the ocean is clearer than glass. An island rich with experiences, but not money. Untouched by big hotels and swarms of tourists, yet filled with kind people. This is the place you should visit if you prefer adventures over air conditioning. Welcome to Timor-Leste. As we fly into Timor, it's important to remember this island appears idyllic, but the history is anything but. In 1975, Indonesia invaded and occupied Timor-Leste for 24 years. Over this period, approximately 150,000 Timorese people were killed as a direct result of the invasion. Many people still alive in this country lived through this horrific experience. We were able to speak to one man who recalled being electrocuted and beaten with a bayonet for speaking English at the time. Here we go, we've made it to Timor. Hold it right there, Luke. Let's introduce our friends. Jemima, Bella, Luca and Millie. Now the journey to our accommodation, and let's get some food and settle in. Like most developing country, road safety laws are minimal in Timor, and we managed to fit 6 of us as we drive through Dili in the taxi. The capital city of Dili is absolutely beautiful. It sits where the ocean meets the mountains, and the architecture has got an interesting mix of Portuguese history. This is our accommodation for tonight. Our mission for today is simple. Eat breakfast, buy ferry tickets to Atauro Island, and relax in our accommodation. Because tomorrow, we head to Atauro Island. We got some nice accommodation tonight. Morning of day 2. Here we are. We are walking to the ferry terminal. All of us have got all of our shit on our backs. And we're catching the ferry to Atauro Island today. There was a bit of a mission yesterday to find the ferry terminal to buy the tickets, but we got them. And we've been told to get there by 7 o'clock this morning to make sure we catch the ferry. Beautiful morning. Now, we had an angel from heaven called Albertino be our personal assistant for getting onto this ferry. We must have looked absolutely pitiful, 5 Westerners staggering their way through Dili, trying to figure out how and when to board this ferry. But thankfully, Albertino slipped us on first and put us right up in the VIP seating. Now, this ferry is called the slow ferry because there's another fast ferry which takes people across in about half the time to cross across to Atauro. But this ferry ride was brilliant. People were dancing, singing, and everyone was willing to have a chat and tell us about their lives and why they were heading to Atauro Island. As we get ready to depart the ferry, check out the colour of this water. By the end of the trip, we were just about ready to get straight in the water with our backpacks and clothes on because this water is so clear and amazing. You can see all the coral and fish, even from the top of the ferry. We made it to Atauro Island. Check this place out. Just a short 100-meter walk from the jetty, we reached our accommodation. We stayed true to our words and jumped straight in this beautiful water to soak it up. Luca celebrated with drinking a coconut water whiskey. You can see how much he loves it.
Have a sip, Luca.
That's good whiskey.
Atauro Island is located just off the coast from Dili. The island is famous for having one of the most biodiverse reefs in the world, and the island itself is still quite traditional. The majority of its population still practices subsistence farming, but there is a growing ecotourism movement. There are no big fancy resorts here. Now, There is a load of things to do on Atauro Island, but the main reason people come here is the coral reefs and ocean life. That was one of the best snorkels I've ever had. We just went out for 2 hours. It's low tide, so the exposed reef, 500 meters offshore, put a map up, is really, really shallow, and you can swim out there. There's amazing fish, amazing coral, absolutely amazing. Jemima, what do you think?
Pretty good. Pretty alien.
Some alien clams out there, that's for sure.
My highlight snorkeling was parrotfish, the multiple starfish, all the time, everywhere, constantly. Especially seeing that hidden one that was trying to sneak away from us, but it was visible. What else did we see?
Probably the barracuda, the giant clams.
The giant clams.
Cool.
The giant clams were epic.
What'd you call them?
Nothing. They were like, they were massive.
They were big.
They were like a meter long.
I think the sea snake was pretty neat. It looks small in the coral, but
We also saw a
It's giant.
pufferfish.
yeah, go on. You just talk. Just interrupt me, why don't you? Anyways, I need my book.
The best way to learn any local language is to practice with the local kids. There is a childlike joy in learning some of the basic phrases in a different language. We were warned heavily before going to Timor to be careful of the dogs with all the mange and rabies. You can see we really listened to that advice. Now, one of the highlights of our time on Atauro Island was exploring the small village of Millie. To get to this village, we had to get a 30-minute tuk-tuk ride and then walk 3 kilometers along a rugged coastal beach to reach the village. There is a mountain road straight to the village, but many vehicles in town don't have the power to transport heavy weights up the steep roads. The coastal walk was absolutely stunning. This beach walk is the main road for the locals as they walk to nearby markets and schools. Millie is primarily a fishing village, and as we walk through, there are some amazing boats being built. When COVID hit the island, all tourism ceased and the island was totally locked down. There wasn't even food being sent from Dili to Atauro Island. The local population of people reverted back to a bartering system and survived by trading fish and local vegetables between each other. This morning we're heading out on a whale boat to look for some whales and hopefully jump in and have a swim with them. It's a beautiful morning. Check this weather out. October, November and December is a time of year that whales migrate past Timor. During these warmer months, many whale species head south heading towards colder waters. Today, we're hoping we can find a few whales and jump in for a swim with them. We didn't know what to expect when we started this day, but this quickly became one of the best days of our lives. As we approach the whales, the captain positioned the boat where he thinks the whales will pass through. Then, it becomes a waiting game. To jump in at the right time and swim like mad towards these amazing animals. The atmosphere on the boat is electric. These are blue whales, the largest animals alive on Earth. As they come up for air, you can only just start to appreciate the huge size of these beautiful creatures. actually been tearing up as I go through and edit these videos of the whales, because these are memories I am going to cherish forever. What a special day. Atauro Island was used for prisoners during the Indonesian invasion. Now, it's home to an amazing collection of social and sustainable organisations that are giving locals economic opportunities and helping solve local problems. Equipatassimos is an organisation that is helping people understand how to recycle plastics that wash up on the beach. They have a small shed set up with all the equipment to clean, process and injection mould recycled plastic items. You can purchase these recycled plastic products to help fund the organisation and help educate more people about potential solutions to plastic waste. Boneca de Atauro is another organisation that is empowering women to create beautiful fabric products from used clothing. In their shed, you'll find a team of ladies using pedal-powered sewing machines. This organisation has brought significant economic opportunities to Atauro. Have a look at some of the amazing products that they are making. We walked away with quite a few products from this factory. As we get ready to leave Atauro and start our next adventure in Dili, it feels like this island has a prosperous future ahead. However, you can't help but wonder, what will this place look like in 50 years' time? Will the local fishing villages be replaced with smart TVs and luxury hotels? Will humanity be able to break its addiction to plastic? Will coral bleaching reach these beautiful underwater forests? Well, only time will tell. But for us, it's time to say goodbye to island life and head back to the chaos that is Dili. We're heading home by the fast ferry and getting settled into our new accommodation. We are ready to start exploring Dili. Getting around Dili is the best fun you can have on public transport. The local buses are called microlets, and they're essentially outrageous mini trucks with seats in the back. You hail them down as they drive past, and then you tap your coin on the grab bar to get off where you need to go. In some military compounds around Dili, there are crocodiles you can feed. If you bring a dead chicken to these locations, the army guards will let you walk through and feed these monster crocodiles. Many of these crocodiles have been captured and removed from problematic areas around Timor. Hold on, let's get some. No, hold on.
That was the most fucked thing I've ever seen. It is an absolute monster. Like, we see him up in Darwin, but that was like up at my face. Holy shit. That I've genuinely like never got goosebumps from an animal before. That was so fucked. Beast. Yeah, he knows.
Oh my god, Luca. Be careful.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh man.
Big smile. Like a dog.
Now please don't ever do this, because scratching a crocodile is pretty much always a bad idea. But this specific crocodile loves getting tickles from the people that come to feed it. If you're in Dili, you need to go to Cristo Rey. When Indonesia occupied Timor, the Indonesian government built the statue of Jesus in an attempt to convince the local people to vote to integrate Timor as a state of Indonesia. Thankfully, this wasn't successful and Timor voted to become its own independent nation. Cristo Rey is a stunning part of Dili and definitely the spot you should head to if you want to get some exercise in and go for a swim. Watching the afternoon sun set from this mountain is absolutely gorgeous too. I'm on the journey to build myself a career making these videos. If you're still watching, thank you very much for the support. 98% of people who watch my videos never subscribe, but if you can subscribe, that makes a huge impact on my journey. If you enjoyed this video, I think you'll love this next video where we explore the Kimberley. This is another remote and untouched region in the world. Thanks guys.
Goodbye.
Looks like a children's show when you wave at the camera goodbye.
Bye. Bye.